Welcome to another Performance Pearl, and I'm Dr. Don, and this is my friend Victoria, and we're here to share a little bit about Victoria's story. And Victoria, you and I met, I think it was almost about a year ago.
About a year,
Just
yeah.
about a year ago. And I remember hearing a little bit of the story about you before you came in here from your, I think your mommy. I don't think your daddy, but I think your mommy.
Yeah.
And so why don't you kind of share, like, when you first came in here, where were you, or what was going on in your life when you first got here?
Essentially, I was having a hard time processing anything, whether it was emotionally or physically. My back was constantly in pain. Even just little inconveniences throughout the day would just throw me into these like huge bouts of depression or just panic or whatever, and it's faded a lot.
And so what was happening with you, like, I want to say on a social level, like what, so as a result of your body, and we use that term, sort of being on the gas, um, uh, how did you interact with the world? What was your strategy when that was happening like that?
I really didn't very much at all. I didn't have the energy to go out and see anyone or interact with people, and I was just always in pain, and nothing seemed pleasant or enjoyable at all.
And so, I know we've had this conversation a few times, and you always you say to me, I'm really an introvert, and yet every time I see you, and it's not in this surrounding, and it's with other people, I always see this like completely vibrant person around other people, and you still may consider yourself to be an introvert, but you draw lots of energy from being around other people.
For sure.
But that wasn't happening when you were stuck.
No, not at all.
And so you had this like sort of tailspin going down, and not good stuff happening, like in your head and
No.
stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
So, thank God you're not there anymore. Okay, that's
Absolutely.
So we started a process, or as my buddies in Canada say, process. We started a process, and through chiropractic, and starting to get you connected back to you. And now I don't know if you remember some of the things that you told me when you first got here, but you had headaches on a daily basis, and anxiety off the charts, and you told me all about that. A lot of things have changed that way. Why don't you talk about what's different now?
Now I very rarely get headaches at all. I'm sleeping really regularly. I used to have really bad insomnia near to the beginning.
Oh, and wacky dreams too, right? Yeah.
Well, I've had those chronic nightmares since I was like little.
Yeah.
But I've been sleeping a lot better, more consistently. My pain, like I used to have spasms in my lower back every time that I got out of the shower. I don't have that happen anymore.
You smell a lot nicer too as a result. You're not afraid to take a shower. That's a good thing.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. You go. Carry on.
No, it's been so much nicer because I have energy now, and I can actually go out and accomplish things in my day, go to the grocery store, and then be able to do other things after that, not have that be the one event throughout the day that I really push myself to do.
So, like, you're back to living fully alive, and I think that's awesome because there. When we first met, all right, I gotta stop for just a second. Okay, when we first met, there was something about you that just like, kind of got me, just touched my heart. And I knew that inside, all this mess and chaos that was going on is this vibrant woman with an incredible amount of talent and gifts. And to watch that over the last, specifically over the last like 2 or 3 months, like for that to really start to like, wow, it's getting better and better and better and better. And I just can't wait to see where, 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, what an impact you're going to make on the people in this world now that you're connecting with them. And so, but today, just when we walked in, you shared with me kind of a cool story. I'd like you to share that story. So we met, we ran into each other like it was about 3 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, about that.
And I was picking up some stuff I was going to a wedding that day, and I told you about this guy that was getting married, and you like, you know this guy
I've known him since I was a kid.
since
yeah.
you were a kid, and I said, well, that's great. You should meet his wife. Or soon to be wife. She's really this cool chick. And so, what's happened now?
So we've been hanging out now almost weekly, at least once or twice a week, either going out and riding her horses or going on walks around town or our apartment complex and walking the dogs. And
So you guys share a passion about animals and horses and that kind of stuff, and that's kind of been sort of off the radar for you.
yeah, not a
To
lot
some
of people are
degree.
into it, whether, even though that's been one of my passions for a really long
Yeah.
time is the horse training and all that. No one else really had horses or was
Yeah.
really into that, but
Yeah.
meeting her has been really exciting.
And that connection, what do you suppose would have happened if I'd have brought that up to you a year ago?
I probably would have just shrugged it off, thinking that
Yeah.
she either didn't think the same way that I did
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
along those lines.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Well, Victoria, I know that your story is an inspiration to our family here at Performance Chiropractic, but now the world's going to get to hear your story, and nothing that you can do can be more powerful than sharing your story with the world. And so I thank you for your courage to kind of be a little transparent, and even though it's a little uncomfortable, and I hope you've enjoyed this. If you know somebody who's struggling, and I'm going to say that, man, sleep and energy, that's just sort of like, that's at the root of the body going into chaos. And it may manifest into anxiety, may manifest into pain or headaches or anything like that. But what it really means is it's a body that's not in a state to be able to restore itself. And if that's the case for you or somebody give us a shout here at Performance Chiropractic, because maybe we can help you get back on track and live the life of your dreams. So, Victoria, thanks for sharing with us. And for everybody out there, thanks once again. This is Dr. Don, Bennett Performance Pearl. We hope you've enjoyed it. Have an amazing day.